Hi.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm so happy to talk to you, by the way. I want to say thank you for taking the time out to talk to me. Like, I so appreciate it.
No, totally my pleasure.
So I'm gonna go ahead and get started because you're extremely talented, and I'm so excited to just talk to you about all the questions I have. So did you always, want to be an
Uh-oh.
director, writer, producer, everything you do? Oh my gosh, so amazing. Did you ever envision you wanted this as a career?
No.
No.
No. You know what? First off, there's a delay. So I'm getting your questions a little slow,
Okay.
but no, it was never a thought. It was not a plan. Um, I was just, when I left home open to what came to me and I left the house, I left my parents' home to be in the fashion business
Mhm.
and just open to see what, life was going to put in front of me. I just knew I wanted to be, I don't know, feel alive in whatever I was doing, learning something in whatever I was doing, and, just excited to be doing whatever it was I was going to be doing.
So originally you were in the fashion business, right?
Hmm.
And you got your start on Saturday Night Live. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Now, do you think you will ever jump back into fashion, or is it something you're like, okay, not right now, type thing?
Well, I think I'm always in fashion.
Mhm.
It's a part of me. I know how to make clothes. Whenever I'm going out to something where I have to, dress up, I'm putting those outfits together. I do work with a stylist sometimes, but I'm very opinionated about what I'm wearing, how I look, what things I want to put together. I have way too many clothes and shoes.
Mhm.
I love fashion. I do. And
Mhm.
I think it's also a part of creating characters.
Mhm.
So it's not going to go anywhere.
Absolutely, I definitely agree. I also want to ask you as well. Now, when it comes to your background, did you attend school for acting or being a director, or like was it like something you kind of studied on your own type thing and just kind of learned yourself?
Yeah, school wasn't part of it. I feel that I've always been interested in human behavior.
Mhm.
So that to me is more or less what I would say would be my school
Mhm.
is really paying attention to people, how people act and react, to be truthful, to listen,
Mhm.
because all of that is part of, to me, it's not, I feel like what I'm doing is not acting. I feel like I become somebody
Right.
else. I don't want you to see Yolanda. The characters come through me, and I'm always, taking in what's in the script, what the directors want. But these characters have to move through me, so I'm becoming them. I want to
Mhm.
lose myself, in
Mhm.
them.
Mhm. And you've been, doing this for a long time actually. What was it like for you seeing yourself, on the screen in your first film? I think it was Stranger Things, I believe, or
Stranger
Stranger
Inside.
Inside. Yeah, sorry, Stranger Inside. How was that for you? What was that experience like seeing yourself just on TV?
It was well, the first thing was New York Undercover. So an episode of that series is what I did the very first thing. And it's weird, it's interesting, it's like, oh my gosh, my name is in the credits, and they spelled it right. And seeing yourself play out in a way that you've seen other people, play out as characters on a show. It was exciting. It was exciting to tell your friends, to let your family know, all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. It was exciting and different. It was, I don't know, it's one of those things where it's like you did it, but now it's like, okay, what's next?
Right.
So, yeah, you just kind of you keep going because one job is not a career and
Right.
you always want more.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're from Nebraska, correct?
Mm-hmm.
You're from Nebraska,
Okay.
correct? Okay.
Yeah.
What was it like for you moving from Nebraska to where you are now? Was it hard for you? Was it
I
easy?
moved to New York. Um, it was, I mean, it was easy. I feel like a lot of times when you grow up in smaller cities, I think people know at an early age if they're going to stay
Right.
and, maybe do what their friends do or what their family did, or, you know, a lot of times there aren't a lot of opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, I knew early on that I was going to leave.
Mm-hmm.
So getting to New York, it was exciting because there was this new territory that I was going to be learning, new people, new circumstances, just a new bunch of everything.
Mm-hmm.
So, I was happy about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So for someone who is like scared to like take that leap of faith and follow their dreams and to move and just very scared of, to chase their dreams, what advice can you give?
I would say don't be scared. Don't
Mm-hmm.
be scared. Look at it as an adventure. You can always go back to wherever you were before. You can always go somewhere else. Nothing, nothing stays the same. You don't have to be anywhere. And especially right now, with the way this business is, it's good for you to get as many experiences as you can in
Mm-hmm.
different places outside of yourself. It's better to stretch yourself so you can just be full,
Mm-hmm.
inside, and give the most that you can to whatever your job is or whatever you want to put yourself towards.
I like that. And I also want to kind of jump into The Shy, which, oh my gosh, I absolutely love. I'm a huge fan
Thank you.
of The Shy. I watched it last night, so I will not I won't talk about it too much. But how is it? What is it like being on set with the cast, and what is that, entire set like for you? What was it for you?
Um, well, for me, I mean, we do have a large cast of people,
Mm-hmm.
and just this season, I feel like we're starting to intersect stories.
Mm-hmm.
So, for the most part, most of my scenes have always been with Jacob Lattimore. So, that's me and one other person, or Miss Ethel or Ronnie. I didn't really get into other people's stories that often. So, it's great having this, large cast of people. To me, it's even more fun just watching the show
Mm-hmm.
because we don't see each other's scenes when we're, shooting. So when we're watching it just like you guys are because we don't see the show.
Oh, okay.
We're done by the time they start, editing and doing everything else to get the show out for out to air.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a great cast of people, and
Amazing
I
cast.
love having the job. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Now, do you feel like your character Jada relates to you in real life? If so, how? And if not, why?
Yeah, I would say Jada is probably the most like me. And I've said it before. It's just like she uses common sense, and I
Mm-hmm.
like to think I use common sense. um, I just feel like she's a practical person. I feel like she's caring,
Yeah.
and no, I like Jada.
I feel like Jayla is very, very sweet, very authentic. She keeps it like real at all times. She's very loving. She's so many things wrapped in one. So I can definitely see how that can, translate to your real life. Because you seem like a very sweet and a nice person just by me talking to you
Thank
right now.
you.
You're very
But
welcome.
but I feel also Jada is somebody that people identify with. I
Yes.
feel like she's somebody we all know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And do you ever if you're out and about, do you ever get, called Jada instead of your name, or does that happen
Yeah,
to you?
I I do. Yeah, and it's funny because I actually, even though I've been in the business a really long time, I'm always surprised when people know my name
Mm-hmm.
and they know the different jobs that I've done, different
Mm-hmm.
characters that I've been. So, yeah, I'm glad she's one that, resonates to people and that they do call me her.
Mm-hmm.
So, call me Jada, call me Yolanda. I'm good with it.
And do you think that, having a mentor or going to some type of, apprenticeship is needed when it comes to jumping into the industry, or no?
I think it can help a
Mm-hmm.
lot because this industry changes like every 5 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no blueprint on how to do things. No matter how long you've been in this business, I feel having somebody as an ally,
Mm-hmm.
somebody that can refer you is always needed because at any level, we always need to get to that next level, somebody to, be the person to introduce us to somebody else. So, yeah, I think a mentor is a great thing to have.
Mm-hmm. Now, is there anyone who you would love to work with, whether it's other actors, actresses, directors, writers? Is there anyone out there who you would love to collaborate with one day?
Yeah, I love Michaela, I think her last name is Coel. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but she's the creator of I May Destroy You.
Mm-hmm.
I love Tom Hanks. I just think he's solid in anything he does.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know. I know there's probably more people, but those two off the top of my head, I really would like to get myself in with them and see what we create, what we
Mm-hmm.
come from it.
Mm-hmm. Now, what is most like rewarding, and what is also most challenging when it comes to directing your own product, your own shows and things of that sort?
Um, Rewarding for me as far as directing my own stuff is seeing what you see in your head out in the world, for others to see, and
Mm-hmm.
it make you feel, and it make you feel the way that you envisioned it when you
Yeah.
were either writing it or
Mm-hmm.
putting it together. Because I mean, I can literally read stuff that I've written, and behind each scene there's music, uh there's atmosphere, and I can like visualize it in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
So when that actually comes to life with people and everything, it's incredible. I mean, it's a feeling that I can't even, I don't know, I can't even like explain how amazing it feels. um what was the other part of that question again?
Oh, you know what? I was just
Yeah, right, you forgot too,
I
right?
forgot to know. But also love to know, now how do you get into the mood to create all these amazing pieces and work?
It's different things. Like one of the things that I created, like my short breaking night, I created that because I had done so many programs helping new filmmakers, first time filmmakers, and friends shorts, and all these kinds of things. And I wanted to see if I could do it myself, from start to finish. So there was literally a piece of music I had been listening to because I wanted to write a completely new story, not use something I'd already written. And I just kind of took three scenes or thoughts that would come to me when I listened to the song, and I then started writing these little scenes, and then they strung themselves together, and the song made certain things come up, and that's when I, decided to make this a short. So, in that case, music always has something to do with me creating. And knowing certain actors that people know and that are great, but when you know them personally, you see them in a certain way that the entertainment business doesn't allow them to be
Mm-hmm.
or showcase. uh, I feel like you want to write something for them. You want to write something to showcase their talents. You want to
Mm-hmm.
write something to showcase your own talents,
Yeah.
because I don't get to play characters I always want to play, or would like to play and know that I could do really well at. So, it's a bunch of reasons
Mm-hmm.
as to why I write certain things, but they usually start with personal things like music and
Mm-hmm.
who what you feel.
Okay. Now, outside of The Shy, what other shows are you watching or do you like?
I May Destroy You. um, 000. Uh, there's a there's a South African show too, Queen Sono. I watched that. Succession,
Mm-hmm.
I love, and I don't know, Ozark 3.
Okay, I just got started into Ozark. I just
Uh,
feel like I like it a lot. At first, I was like, I don't know, but I love it
right.
now. Just I love it
Yeah.
now. It's very strange because I don't usually like shows like that, but like I am like honestly obsessed with it. Kind of, I love it. So,
Right. I love when you get caught up in something like that.
hmm
Yeah.
yeah. And also, I want to ask you as well, like when you're not working, when you're not on set, when you're not creating amazing, content, what do you like to do in your spare time?
Um, yeah, I can be like mad lazy, and do absolutely nothing. I like having dinner with friends. Which is, very difficult now, but just sort of relaxing dinner, glass of wine, watching a movie, Say Yes to the Dress. I don't know, just chill out.
Are you a cooker? Do you like to cook?
Yeah, I do. I
What do you
do.
like to cook? Or what's your favorite foods?
That's so bad to say because, like, really, it's a hamburger. Hamburger and fries. It's so, not really wow, but I do love a burger and fries. But I do like Italian food a lot. I don't know, vegetables, salads.
Hmm.
I just like food. I like things that
Hmm.
taste good,
Me too.
right?
And before I let you go, I have to ask you. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but do you paint as well, or do you?
I do.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Okay, so I was on your site, and I was like, okay, are these her pieces? I love them so much. How did you get
Oh,
in?
wow. Yo, thank you.
You're welcome. How did you like get involved with that? Like, how did that start? And that's so, oh my gosh, so amazing.
I have always painted. I've painted since I was a kid. I started with oils and, I
Really?
do oils and acrylics. I never really got into watercolors that much. But, using acrylics certain ways so that they look like watercolors, I've started working with that a little bit. But, painting, instruments and singing, it's like I'm kind of just a creative person. I like making things. So, yeah.
Do you sell these pieces or?
Yeah, like I had been selling those pieces. That's why they were on the website. I was selling prints of them.
Oh wow! So you
Yeah.
also do like, for example, someone say, okay, I want to do a custom painting. You would do that.
Yeah, I did some for a few people down in Texas. So yeah, I mean, it was because they saw the website as well, and at the time I had been working on like kind of practicing Aboriginal dot art and using that form, and I just kind of got off into it and was making things for people. So yeah.
You're like a one-stop shop. You do everything.
Right.
That's so cool. Oh my gosh, that's so so cool. Now, last but not least, describing yourself in like 3 words. How would you describe yourself?
Thoughtful,
Mm-hmm.
trustworthy,
Mm-hmm.
reliable.
I like that. I like that. That is so cool. I think you are like absolutely so amazing, and I
Thank
can't
you.
thank you enough for you like taking the time out to talk to me. It's so so appreciated. I think you're so creative. I'm so I'm like literally so happy I'm talking to you. So I like love your character. I love your work. Like I love everything you do. So I think it's so cool that like we get to see more of you, not just with this season, but like all the things you're doing. Like in general, you have a lot of things going on and coming up, and I think it's so cool.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can't wait to get my first feature out to you guys because it's been long awaited and it's time.
Yeah. We're gonna be continuing to support you. We're so excited with everything you do.
Thank you. Thank
You're
you.
very welcome. Thank you so much, and thank you all for tuning in. I
Thank you guys.
You take care.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.